Welcome to Veganized Wednesday. This week we are making vegan sloppy joes with a no-fry French fry. So for the French fries, you're going to need as many potatoes as you think that your family will eat. We're only going to make 4. And then in here I have 2 tablespoons of flour, which may actually be a little too much. We'll have to wait and see. But I have 2 tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of Lowry's, 2 teaspoons of paprika, and a teaspoon of garlic salt. And then for the sloppy joes, we are using this Beyond Meat beef crumbles. We've tried this before, and this is actually Pat's favorite fake meat product. We both really like it. So we're using a package of that, and then a 1/4 cup of chopped peppers. I just have about 5 or 6 little mini peppers chopped up here. And then we have a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of brown sugar. The recipe, a lot of recipes actually call for a tablespoon, but we don't like sweet things, so we're just using a teaspoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of chili powder. In here I have a tablespoon of flour and 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and then a 1/4 cup of, or I'm sorry, 3/4 cup of ketchup and a teaspoon of mustard. And then of course the buns of your choice. Now bear with me, I'm still finessing this French fry recipe, but basically you're going to start by chopping your potatoes into French fry shapes. And then you're going to put them in cool water and bring them to a boil and let them boil for just 1 to 2 minutes. Now this is the part where it gets a little confusing for me. So you drain them and you can rinse them with cool water and either let them cool and put them in a Ziploc bag, or you can put them in a container like I did. And then you're going to add the flour mixture. Now I don't know if you have to let the potatoes dry before you do this, but the flour tends to be a little clumpy. After I had added all the fries and the flour, I thought that it still looked a little wet, so I added another couple tablespoons of flour. And then at this point you just put them in a dry frying pan, so no oil, and I covered them up and got them cooking until they were nice and crispy. I'm thinking they might have needed a little more flour, but I'll link the video below where I got this idea from. And now you'll just work on the sloppy joe portion. So I added some oil to a pan, I put in my peppers and sauteed them until they were soft. Then I added the beef crumbles and mixed that around until they were heated through. And then you can add your seasoning, and then your flour and nutritional yeast. And then after that's all mixed around and cooked a little bit, you can add your ketchup and mustard. At this point I decided that it was a little bit dry, so I added some water to just kind of help incorporate everything, and then you're done. We served ours with a pickle and some ketchup on the side and a little bit of extra spicy mustard on the burger. You don't need any cheese because the nutritional yeast gives it that nice cheesy flavor. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see what we come up with next week.